Hi, guys. Kate Freeman here with another Lester story. If you're not familiar with him, Lester Levinson was the founder of releasing, and he was a physicist. And so these stories are all about him and what he told us. So I was lucky enough to know him personally. I wanted to talk today about Lester and his relationship advice and things he said to me personally about relationships. And one of the cutest things he said. I came in one day and I was complaining. And I was saying, Lester, my husband, he just, every time I start to go really high, he starts picking at me and bringing me down. And it's just really hard to stay positive when when he is picking at me. Lester said, aren't you lucky to have your guru right there in the house with you? And needless to say, it wasn't really what I expected him to say, but it was a wonderful teaching. And it's true. Our family and friends do poke at those things we have left. So it was fun. I also wanted to talk to you. Lester told different people very different things about relationships. Personally, I ended up getting a divorce from that husband I just told you about. And he would tell me to not to be in relationship, basically. He said, it's just a waste of time. You want to be free. Why do you want to waste time? It takes you away from it. Other people who had families and were happily married, he would tell them, you don't have to give up your family. You can be free with a family. And so, of course, there I was, divorced with children, and he never, ever encouraged me to not have my kids. He never did that. Also, with relationships, he would encourage us to really focus on freedom. To really focus on freedom. Use whatever you're doing for freedom. So if you go to a scary movie, release. Use it for freedom. If you're having money issues, release. Use it for freedom. If your relationship is keeping you stuck, release. Using it for freedom. So he was always that way. He was very gentle in the way he worked with us. Generally speaking, with me, he was always gentle. And when we would say, "Oh, Lester, I love you," because many of us would say that to him, he would always kind of smile and just say, "Lucky you." Because the one who's loving is the one who's happiest. Always. And there's another cute little story. My ex-husband and I went dancing after we were divorced. We had dated and been married, and for whatever reason, we had never gone dancing. And so he said, would you like to go dancing? So we did. And of course, there wasn't dancing except in the bars. And so we went. There was wonderful live music. We danced. We had such a good time. We didn't drink anything, but we were in the bar. There were people drinking around us. And the next morning I came into work. I was working in the office with Lester. And Lester was standing at the door when I walked in. He wasn't usually there that time of day. And he came over and he said to me, he said, you know, it's really good if you just don't go to places where they're serving alcohol and so forth. It's really better if you stay away from those kind of places. I hadn't said a word. Hadn't said a word. I don't know how he knew, but he knew. I think he pretty much knew everything. So he intuited it. Let's say that. So, anyway, thanks for listening. That's the story for today. More another day. You can find all about our offerings at heartofreleasing.org. We have a retreat coming up. You can find details there. It's called Free to Be. And also, you can find all the Lester stories on YouTube. Lots of YouTube Lester stories. So go find Heart of Releasing on YouTube and enjoy them. So thanks for coming. See you soon. Bye.